Welcome back, everybody. Taking a break from cooking because recently we told you about this awesome contest. It is sponsored by SureDry Basement, and Jamie's here to talk about where we are at this point. Good morning. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So we asked for your worst, ugliest, awful basement stories and pictures. I lived in a house where I was like, it was an awful thing if I had to go downstairs to the basement. And I think we've all experienced something like that. It is no fun. So I understand we got some really great pictures and great stories.
We did, yes. We wrapped up submissions this past week. We had 80 entries, over 80 entries. So we will narrow that down to 10.
Did we get some awful, ugly pictures?
Some very good ones.
I can't wait to see these.
Yes. So we got over 80 of them. We'll narrow that down to 10, and then starting Wednesday will be the online voting to be able to vote for one lucky customer to have a $5,000 redo on their basement.
Which is awesome.
Plus an April air dehumidifier, yes.
So very, very cool. So we'll keep you posted on that. So right now, got to narrow it down to 10. It's
Yep.
10, and again, you'll get to vote starting Wednesday. So you'll get to see those pictures, read those stories, and this is going to be fun. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. But speaking of basements, this is a great time of year to think about, spring is right around the corner, and that usually means a lot of melting and rain and all that kind of good stuff. A really good time to replace that sump pump or at least check on it.
Absolutely, yeah, for sure. Spring melts, we got the spring rains, and that's the time when the problem that you've been putting off ends up kind of rearing its ugly head, and you end up with water in the basement. So, time to do it is now.
We have a story. We've got Max and Abby had an old sump pump. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Yeah. So Max and Abby had a traditional sump pump, and power went out. Sump pump failed and ended up getting water in their basement.
Which is all of our worst nightmare. Because in their case, they have two little boys, and they use their basement a lot,
Right.
and then stuff gets damaged, it gets smelly, it's no good.
Right.
So you guys came in and to the rescue?
Yeah, so as you see here, they've got a radon system in there as well. Kind of had it duct taped together there to try to seal it all off. So we came in, we removed their old sump pit, jackhammered the concrete out, to then come in and put in our triple safe sump pit. So what's neat about this triple safe sump pit is it's a twin liner. So as you can see there, that croc's a little bit larger than the one they had. So in there's 3 different pumps inside that liner. So there's a 1/3 horsepower Zoller pump that does the normal day-to-day pumping of your water. Can pump about 2,200 gallons of water per hour. And then the next pump is a 1/2 horsepower Zoller pump that can pump 3,900 gallons of water per hour. And then if in the event that though the first pump can't keep up, that second pump kicks in and can pump out the water. If in the event power goes out again, we have a battery backup called an ultra sump that is designed to pump up to 12,000 gallons of water, which 12,000 gallons of water is about the size of a 20-foot diameter swimming pool.
Wow. Okay. So this is going to do it for you. You're not going to when it rains, you won't have to wake up in the middle of the night going, "Oh my gosh, is this working?" And that happens.
Absolutely. Yeah. So this ultra sump battery is specially designed for to run for a long period of time versus a normal battery that's designed for a quick burst of energy. This is designed to deliver small amounts of energy over a long period of time. It's like what is used for backup for cell towers. So the battery actually weighs almost 100 pounds. So for Max and Abby, they'll have the peace of mind that that they're not going to have to worry about at night when it's raining.
Yay! No more flooded basements.
Right.
For people at home want to find out more about this, this like the mother of all sump pumps, I guess we're going to call this baby.
Triple safe. Yep.
Triple safe. Here we go. Here's a before and after. By the way, you can see all the other stuff going on after you guys have installed the triple.
Yep. So there's some alarms on there. There's the sump pump pit itself is a sealed pit. So now their radon system, if you look at the radon system, actually went outside of the pit now because our system is sealed up, so you don't have that radon gas coming into the basement. There's got an alarm on there. If the water level gets too high, it'll alert us. There's alarms on the wall that will alarm us if pumps aren't working or if certain pumps are running. So it's a pretty neat system we got.
For people who want to find out more, get an estimate, maybe have you come look at their basement and see, if you can help them out, what's the best way for people to get a hold of you?
Yep, and give us a call at 800-379-3788 or log on to SureDryBasements.com.
All right, and starting Wednesday, go to our website and you can vote for your favorite or least favorite. I don't know how to describe it, but the ugliest basement, the one that you think needs a makeover. So
Absolutely.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
All right, thank you, Amy.
Appreciate it. Jamie from SureDry.